Hi traders, so what do you think is going to happen in this trade? What is the direction we should be looking at? And when are we supposed to look to enter this trade? What is the kind of pattern recognition that we should be looking at? Let's explore this and more in this video. Hi traders, thank you for joining the Master the Markets team today and supporting us in our mission to spread the truth of trading and help you achieve consistent performance. It is Thiru Nagappan here, founder of Master the Markets Illiterates Conference and the Traders Open Day. So here we are on the GBP USD chart over here. So as you can see at the moment, we are having an uptrend on the daily time frame over here. And as of now, this is the bar that is forming on the 1 hour chart. So just check it from this red line, vertical line onwards. So as we have always shown you before, let's analyze this. The ATR of yesterday was 62, so about 80% of that, we are looking at about 48 pips over here. The bar range at the moment, which was designed, this indicator over here was designed by one of our elite traders. And you can see it's 39 pips, so we still have a little bit more range to go, which we'll look to capture.
If you're enjoying this video, go ahead and smash that like icon. If you haven't joined our channel yet, click on the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you get notifications immediately when we post up quality content like this, and especially to get our live trading updates sent directly to your phone.
The other thing is over here is the 4 hour time frame here is also showing an uptrend at the moment. Okay, so in terms of momentum, it is showing up on the higher time frames. In terms of the lower time frame, 1 hour, what are we actually looking at? It is showing an upward direction over here. Upper stretch line has been taken out, retracement happened over here. So as of now, the direction I'm taking is towards the upside because it's taken out the upper stretch line. Also, higher time frames are pointing to the upside as well. The other thing is, traders, when do I get in? When do I get into this trade? So for that, I need to look at the pattern. I need to wait for the pattern recognition. So let me see what kind of pattern I'm having over here. So there's a low is 13581. The low over here is 13581 as well. If I look at the micro pip, it is just 3 micro pips lower than this bar over here, just a bit lower. So if I were to redraw this, starting from here, strip out the open and closes, which is how we teach a Traders Basecamp package as well. So if you take out all of that, and if you look at this, and then if I were to make it a bit more obvious for you guys, it is something like this at the moment. It's basically an outsider bar. This green bar is actually an outsider bar to this red bar here. Now, how will I look to enter this trade? Two kinds of patterns I'm looking at. One, if it does take out this high on the next 1 hour, then I would look to position my entry on the high, stop loss for the low of that bar if still the range hasn't been taken out. Or another way that I'll be looking at is if it doesn't take out the high, I'll be looking at a primary over here, entry on the high, stop loss on the low. So these are the things that I'll be looking at before I position myself to get into the trade.
For those of you who are unsure of any of the terminology or the concepts in this video, watch our free Trader Starter Pack 5-day video course as shown in Empire Cinema. It is educational, entertaining, and covers basics and advanced content with cross-transferable principles for trading and investments. It pertains to both beginners and intermediate traders, all dedicated towards helping you achieve consistent performance. Go ahead and register for it on the link below.
However, on the other side, if it doesn't trigger us and if it carries on and takes out this low and towards the lower stretch, that's what we call an opposite stretch trade. At that point, it's probably going to form its bigger range from open towards the downside. Okay, so these are all the things that I'll be looking at. See, remember, one of the key things as a professional trader is to know all your bar projections. What can happen? Okay, what are the different price patterns I can get, and how do I position myself to enter into the trades? Okay, for some of you who are unsure of some of this intraday trading terminology that we're using, please go and look through our live trading session playlist, and you can look through all the different topics that we have covered and piece it all up together. Those of you who want to talk further to us on a one-to-one, of course, feel free to book a one-to-one session. Or also, I definitely recommend watching the Trader Starter Pack video series as well, if some of you are unfamiliar with the concepts, especially the beginner/intermediate traders, where we've covered most of this content in the Trader Starter Pack video series. Okay, I'll pause the video here. We'll see how this trade carries along into the day. Okay, as you can see, traders, the trade has now progressed. Now, what do we have actually? So if I were to really draw this out, so what you actually got from this point onwards is we've got this, right? And then we had an outsider bar, just as I drew before. And now what you have is we didn't have a primary bar here. So then what we then had is actually a insider bar that is happening at the moment, which is coming all the way down. Now that's why if it does take out this low, there's a high probability that a new low will be established for the intraday, and a high probability that the BRO will form to the downside. So that's why what we have done, we have placed the order, as you can see over here, for the low of the outsider bar, which you can see over here at 3581, stop loss for the high of the outsider bar at 3608, and the target for the 80% ATR. Okay, so we'll see how this trade progresses, and then we can then check and see how we are going to trail it, trade manage it, and get towards our target. Another thing is that usually the target, it will reach its target usually at about 3 p.m., 4 p.m. UK time. That's another thing that will accelerate this trade towards its target as well. Okay, so I'll pause the video here and we'll see how that carries along. Alright, traders, as you can see over here, the trade has now progressed. As you can see, the entry point was here, stop loss, initial stop loss was there, and in the place where we entered, you can see by the second hour itself, we had hit our target. Okay, and we had actually, if you look, we had actually trailed our stop loss to the high of every bar, but by the next bar itself, it actually hit the target. So there was not even any need for us to actually trail. Okay, this is how this strategy is very powerful. If you really understand how the bar is forming and what we're talking about, the stretch and the bigger range from open. Okay, because every day, remember, the range has got to be formed. It's just a matter of which direction is going to form. Okay, so that's what we have shown you for today. So far, this trade has made us 110 pounds. Remember, always focus on the actual reward to risk ratio, and if you're not sure of any of the terminologies that we're using here, highly recommend you all to watch the Trader Starter Pack video series designed for both beginner and intermediate traders. Alright, traders, that's all from me for today, and as we always say, till the next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, and keep trading like a master.
If you want to get notified every time we put a video up, especially on our live trading update videos, hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications icon. This will get the YouTube algos to kick in and for you to join us in our mission to spread the truth of trading further, so that traders like you can benefit from our videos to trade like a master, achieve consistent performance, and change lives.